Ugh. It's the weekend. Got my drink ready. And it's about time I do another video. Let's see what we have this time. Oh, mother. Hello again, everybody. And no, I am not kidding you. This is actually happening right now. Kellogg's apologized for a quote-unquote racist Corn Pops cereal box. And I was also very serious when I said I have a drink with me because, frankly, I'm going to need it to just get through this video. And to those who are watching, I would honestly suggest doing the same. Because this shit goes so much better with a drink. Okay, so let's look at the Corn Pops box here, the image. Right? Now, this is a condensed version of it. I couldn't find anything that was enlarged, but let's try to find the racially insensitive thing here. Is it the skateboarder over here? How about the Corn Pops in the cereal here that one seems to be slurping up what I only hope is milk? Ugh. Mommy, where do baby Corn Pops come from? Get out of the pool, Timmy! You got... Are these over here jumping on Uncle Willie's corn on a stick? Good job, Kellogg's. Good freaking job. I'm not touching that one. How about this little elf one here? Looks to be hitting on the one in the middle. No? Okay, so I'm guessing then it's the... Yep, that is right. It's the freaking janitor. Because it's just shaded a completely different color. Now, you might be wondering, what's the problem with being a janitor? Well, I'm glad you asked that. Let's go back to the article here. Battle Creek, Michigan-based cereal and snack maker said on Twitter Wednesday it will replace the art which showed cartoon Corn Pops populating in a retail mall, blah 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 blah. What struck Saladin Ahmed was that a single brown pop, you know, this one right here, was working as a janitor waxing the floors. What? Janitors, for the work that they do and for the skills that are needed for the job, they get paid relatively well. When you take into consideration the benefits that they get, the 401ks, the pension, they're still a government employee, first and foremost, if they're in a public school, mind you. Now, if they're in, say, a mall or something, it's more likely going to be something completely different. They may not get the whole pension or benefits package that someone in the public sector would. That's not to say that they still don't get paid decently for the work that is done. And yes, it's not a job that you're going to make millions off of, but it's still a good, honest work. Oh, I'm not sure how something like that can be portrayed as racist. And to all you, I'm going to be very broad, sanitation workers out there, seriously, keep up the good works. Be proud of your work. This one's for you guys. Cheers. Fuck, I'm almost out of this drink. Ugh. Let's continue on, and hopefully try to get a good buzz going. Ahmed, current writer of Marvel Comics. That actually explains oh so much. Black Bolt series and author of 2012 fantasy novel Throne of the Crescent Moon. Sounds like a porno. Took to Twitter Tuesday to ask, why is literally the only brown corn pop on the whole cereal box the janitor? This is teaching kids racism! Yay! Oh, this is why we can't have nice things. This is why the aliens won't talk to us even. Oh man. So, let's go over what racism is. Now, I disagree with a lot of what this is in terms of definitions, but let's work with this definition, even though there are far better ones out there. just because this will suffice. A person who shows or feels discrimination or prejudice against people of other races, or who behaves that a particular race is superior to another. I'm going to have to go back to the picture. In what way does this depict discrimination? In what... how is this saying that one race is superior than the others? Because in this picture, on this box, this motherfucker is the only one with a freaking job. Or actually doing their job. So for all we know, that could be the only employed one there. So is what Ahmed is saying that janitorial work is below him, is beneath him, and other minorities? That it's only for quote-unquote white people? Or that it's because janitorial work is so low on the spectrum that people shouldn't have to do it? What? Take the city I live in, really a town. You really want to get down to it. I think last I looked, about 90,000. Very small, and there's absolutely bumfuck nothing to do, mind you. That's why I am drinking on a Friday afternoon. Because it sure beats beating my head against my wall. Yeah. So 90,000. Janitors here earn, I think it was somewhere between $12 to $15 an hour. Again, pension, 401k, health, dental. They do pretty well off here. And that's, hell, a buddy of mine back in middle school, his father was a janitor for I think it was a local middle school or high school. And they were really well off, mind you. So no, janitorial work isn't something that should be looked down upon, really. So I'm not sure where Ahmed is getting this corn pop here working as racist. Well, let's carry on. He added in a subsequent post, yes, it's a tiny thing. Yeah, about as tiny as your brain. Heyo! But when you see your kids staring at this over breakfast and realize millions of other kids are doing the same, ... rapid response, Kellogg's knuckles under, because they're a bunch of pansies. And which is why they're going to be going belly up fairly soon. Okay. So, you might be wondering just what this Ahmed guy is like, and I decided to go over his Twitter. And really, nothing stood out. I mean, probably the one that stood out the most for me is Living Nightmares, Giant Monsters, Space Fascists. I talk a little bit about Black Bolt number 7. And we all know that the term fascist has been changed to pretty much mean people who disagree with the left. So, that's about the only thing that's iffy on his page. Other than that, he talks about new people on national news or talk shows talking about his tweets, then pretty much saying that there's like a whole lot of other haters out there, quote unquote haters, and it's, I don't know. There's nothing to really indicate that he's a batshit crazy loon. So, yeah, that's Saladin, mate. I'd say don't quit your day job, but with you working at Marvel, and I wouldn't be surprised if you were using it as a political platform, I'll say this: quit your job and make Marvel great again. Thanks for listening, everybody, and hopefully I'll come out, I say this every time, but hopefully I'll come out with a little bit more regularity with videos. And I'll try bi-monthly at the very least. And then, which is once every 2 weeks, something that I should easily manage. And I'll try to get down to once a week if I can. If not, I could live with once every other week, at least pumping out content, whether it's new or old news. So hopefully I'll get into the groove of things. So until next time. And also, with every video now, I'm going to be trying something new and adding in thought-provoking quotes at the end of it. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below.